tell you about the audiobook. This audiobook was better than any audiobook I have ever heard. And hey creators, welcome back to Creator Best Life for a brand new video. For those of you that are new here, welcome. This is Creator Best Life and I'm Kimani. And today I'm really excited, per usual, because we're talking about stories. This is my review of my Q2 TBR and watch list. But we're also going to talk about new stories to discover because there are so many new books, TV shows, and movies coming out in Q3, and we're going to dive right in. If we're being totally honest, this was not a good quarter for me in terms of consuming. This was a great quarter for me in terms of creating, and I am so grateful for that time. But I kind of wish I was able to dive into more stories and books in particular, but we got through a few things. Not my greatest amount, but you know, we roll with the punches, and I'm just looking forward to so many of the new things that are coming out. Books. Let's talk about books. First book that I finished was Promise Boys. I did not read a ton of books at all, but Promise Boys was so freaking good. These young men, they're in high school. It very much so gave Urban League, and they are being accused of murder. And I love whodunits. I love like when people are accused of murder. So now, and it's teenagers, so they're freaking out. Their parents are freaking out, and they're also investigating who done it. And so it's a lot of twists and turns. The culprit changes a few times, and then you have the murder weapon and who actually had it, who actually used it, where did it come from, and then the kids start banding together and putting the pieces together. And it was a fun ride. It was a shorter book, but such a fun story. And I loved that it was black and brown kids in this story because we don't necessarily get that a lot. Like I usually read a lot of these types of stories, but they're always like suburban white kids. And we need more of the representation. We like crime. We like thrillers, we like horror, we like fantasy. Like, give us more of that because we'll eat it up. The ending was really good and it made sense. They gave us a few red herrings in this, and the ending tied up all the loose ends. I loved the like audio visual element of it. And let me tell you about the audiobook. This audiobook was better than any audiobook I have ever heard. And maybe I just need to listen to more audiobooks. But the fact that they added ambient sound to it so you could hear cars and street traffic, or if they're sitting in school, you feel like you're in the lunchroom with them because you can hear trays clacking and laughter in the background. And I just thought that that was the most immersive audiobook that I have ever been in. And it definitely gives what I tried to do some years back of doing a narrative podcast. And I'm definitely getting back to that. I want to create another narrative podcast. But that definitely was just so much fun to listen to. And it was just so creative. And you could tell they put a lot of thought and effort into it. And I'm going to just be real. I loved it. I loved it. So 5 out of 5. The voice actors were amazing. I was entertained the entire time. The plot was great. I don't think, like I said, I have any holes looking back. And then like the ending was good. It was satisfying. So 5 out of 5. And the second book that I read was My Sister, the Serial Killer. It was also written by a Nigerian writer. So the story starts out with these sisters. They have a mom and the dad has passed away. And so we go with some flashbacks back and forth. The mom enables the youngest sister. The two sisters look totally different. The parents have always favored the younger sister. The older sister is our main character, protagonist, if you will. And the youngest sister she's supposed to be the serial killer. And so she, of course, uses her charm, her beauty, and the fact that she has the light-skinned privilege. She's curvier. The main character is more athletically built and taller. And so there is a distinct difference. And in terms of society, people choose the lighter person. Oftentimes people choose the curvier person. She moves through the world totally differently from her sister. And she has been forced to and learned as the older sister to also enable her sister in all of her bad behavior. So she helps her sister cover up a crime. And then it becomes crime after crime after crime. And the ending surprised me because she got the opportunity to save someone. She put somebody else in jail for her sister, and they end up hurt, and in the end her sister ends up still killing somebody else, which is absolutely insane to me. I did not expect it to end that way. I thought she was going to put her sister away. All of that and them leaving you on that cliffhanger is what makes it fun. And I know that it's not going to be another story, but I just love books like this. And it definitely gave like Alex Michaelides vibes in terms of like, I felt like, yeah, this person could kill again, or like the mystery of it. It was a lot of fun, and it was also a short read, and I was entertained the entire time. Like I never got bored, and sometimes that can be hard to come by in like mysteries and thrillers, just because sometimes you feel like they need to add more action to it. But this one, I was entertained the entire time. So in terms of the voice actor, great. The plot was great. I felt like all the holes were tied up, and it just made sense. Like it was clean, it was clear cut. And so I would give it a 5 out of 5 because it was really good. And I love that they talked about like just the enablers of the world. We have so many enablers, and a lot of the stories that we talked about today, there were just so many enablers, and I appreciated that they discussed that and allowed the character to still be enabling, because it's not going to change overnight. And if you're an enabler, odds are you're going to keep doing it. Okay, so here's the part that I've been so excited about, because we're going to talk about the stories that we are excited for quarter 3 of the year. First on my TBR for this quarter is Immortal Dark. I have been talking about Immortal Dark for so long, well over a year, because I just keep adding more books to my list, and that's just the reality of a TBR, and I just love adding more things to it. I don't know. I feel like it's more fun to add things to the list than it is to actually go through reading the books. It very much so gives the build up to Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day is like, okay, it's over, you know? So you keep adding it because it's a dopamine fix, you know? But Immortal Dark, I'm so excited about that. And that's going to be the perfect segue into spooky season. So I can't wait to read that. But I posted on my Threads account and I said I was looking for more books to put on my TBR. And specifically, I wanted Black and Brown reads. And so the people came with theirs, and the authors are coming in hot with some of these stories, which I'm excited about. So here's my list of what I'm going to read. Drive Me Crazy by Tay Moore, Harvesting Game by Maxine Paul, World Palace by Charles Rutherford, and I believe that's a romance. The Heretic series by Sarah Macklin. And there are many more, and I'm going to post a picture of another set of books to put on your list, because those are definitely going on my list. I am so excited to get through so many more books, especially by Black and Brown people. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. So it is going to be a perfect summer of just spooky, fun, romantic reads. And I can't wait to get through them all. This video was so much fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed my wrap up of my quarter 2 watch list and TBR. I had so much fun going through these stories and just totally immersing myself in these creative worlds. And I hope that you guys also enjoyed the list that I gave you for my watch list and TBR for quarter 3. There are so many more stories to dive into this season and the next season before the year is over. And I hope that not only that you got excited about some of the things that I have watched and read previously, but also that I have recommended for the next quarter of the year. But I also hope that this encourages you to do some research on your own. Nobody's saying that you have to read the same type of author or the same type of story. Like, branch out, try something new. See what your friends are reading. See what other people that don't look like you are reading. You don't also have to read fiction. You can read nonfiction. You can start going through cookbooks and read magazines and Substacks and other people's articles. You could read more of the news. I mean, if that's your thing. If you want to be stressed out, you could be stressed out. That's just I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. But just, just reading is important. Reading helps your vocabulary. It helps your creativity. It helps you have dialogue to make you a more interesting person. And I just think that it's so important just to be well informed, but also just working your brain, Comment below if there's anything in my list that you liked, or if you didn't like. We could have a dialogue about it and talk back and forth. And if you have anything that I missed on my list that you think that I should be reading, talking about, because I am going to do a review of some of these lesser known authors, and I'm also going to do a review of a lot of the other TV shows, books, and movies from this list. If I missed anything, comment below, let me know. Let me add it to my list, okay? I am so excited to dive into these stories once again. I hope that you are excited as well. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy videos like this and you want me to do more reviews. I can do them shorter, I can do them longer. This one was a long one just because I had so much, and y'all know I'm long-winded. I can't, you know, slow this down. It's just too much going on up here. But I can cut it down if you want them shorter. I can put them on short form. You never know. We can figure some things out. I can't wait to see you guys in a brand new video next week, and I will talk to you very soon. Go create your best life, you guys.